Hail, Metal Nation! It is time for more promo reviews. We listen to metal promos. We decide how many ears we will be devoting to said promos after reading the promos. So here's our first promo on a promo review. Promo number 1. Sedate Illusion. Time is not the end. Black Untold. Self-released out September 7th, 2022. Digital's progressive metal from Greece. Track list. Oh, it's 2 EPs. I guess they come out the same time. Track list. EP 1. Or episode 1? It's not clear. Time is not the end. Track 1. What If? Doesn't matter. Time is not the end. And Stars. And then EP 2. Black Untold. Breathe. Elevated, which is an instrumental. Black Untold. And Inside the Void. Lineup. Vangelis Kakarugas. Man, I should have read ahead. Vocals, synth, and keyboards. Anastasios Kibizis. All guitars, Vangelis Glavinas, bass guitar, and Andreas Alamanos on drums. Progressive experimental band from Corfu, Greece. The album is a split between 2 EPs because of the nature of the songs. The first EP feels more like a progressive style, more upbeat and easy listening songs. The second EP is more dark and depressing, conveying a great sense of loneliness and fear, of dying or getting lost in the chaotic abyss of anxiety and anguish. For fans of Leprous, Dream Theater, Fates Warning, Queensryche, Vola, Disillusion, Arion, Soin, Anathema, Chroma Key, OSI, Star One, Symphony X, Catatonia, recorded, mixed, and mastered at Sun Studios, Corfu by Vangelis Kakarukas, and that is Bandcamp. It's sedateillusion.bandcamp.com. I forgot to mention I'm Tim, and Matt and Mike are here. So,
hi.
How about Matt? Hey. What do you got?
I have nothing for that, but I have 2 ears for Sylvester the Cat, who in the 1963 Looney Tunes cartoon called Claws, CLAWS in the least, he sang the Pussykins cat food jingle. And that's 2 ears worthy. But this guy from, where is he from? Corfu, Greece or something? I'm going to have to give him 0 ears.
What?
Because I was just looking up this Looney Tunes cartoon while you were talking.
So, it's... Perhaps I should give you more information. It's 4 guys, which I did read their names, or attempted to read their names. And they one of them's wearing an Opeth Deliverance shirt in the promo photo there.
Okay. I don't like that. I don't like... But in that picture, they're at a place called Sedate Illusion, but one of the L's is shaped like a J. And as we all know, that's how you tell your left hand from your right hand. So again, that's a failure.
And their album cover reminds me of a Lovecraft.
It actually might
story.
be.
No, there's a Lovecraft story where it's this creature is at the bottom of a well basically and sees the moon every night and climbs out and horrifies everyone or something.
I'm pretty sure that's
basically just looking straight up from the bottom of some kind of canyon, or at least that's what I think it is.
That's
Maybe
a ripoff of
down. What is this?
That's a ripoff of either a Gustave Doré Inferno engraving or the third Christopher Nolan Batman movie.
And then, so there are 2 covers because it's 2 EPs. The second EP is looks like something you'd find in the liner notes for an Opeth album. A good Opeth album.
So I would like to note that they reference Star One as one of their influences, and I just checked, it's not, but the font used for the title, Time Is Not the End, there is remarkably similar to Star One's, to the title used on Star One's most recent album, Revel in Time.
Oh, he's right there. Yeah.
So, interesting fact about Corfu is that there is a book, I believe. Yeah. So Gerald Durrell wrote 3 autobiographical books based around his family's time living in Corfu. And it was turned into a British TV series.
Okay.
So I actually know what Corfu is.
Okay.
All right.
I would actually give this 1.5 years. Because looking at their metal archives, if you look, and this is purely for like not very, this is purely judging a book by its cover.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the album art's pretty good, at least on the later albums, and they tag a lot of bands that I'm into. So I'll give it a shot. They piqued my interest.
I will be giving it 1.25 ears. They tagged a lot of bands I like, but they also tagged a lot of bands I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it as an exercise to the listener to figure out which of those are.
I mean, it's still not as good as that Sylvester cartoon. That's still 0 years for me.
Well, maybe this will perk your ear listening. Shut up and just read it. Slavery! Demons' Sons, thrash metal from Chile. Self-released, came out January 7th, 2022. Digital's thrash metal from Chile. It's a single. So they have a track list. Demons' Sons. Single. Lineup: Chris Gonzalez, bass vocals. Paolo Mogard, guitar. Rene Mondaka, guitar, and Jimmy Ponce, drums. Demon's Sons is the new single for the upcoming material from the band. Slavery is preparing material for their new album. This song is an advancement of this work. The song Demon's Sons deals with the perspective of how, in times of change that are attributed to the apocalypse, and where modern society has imposed the dogma of religion on people, but the constant struggle between good and evil leads people to kill for bloodlust, ambition, creed bias, or politics. All men who are children of religion are the children of the devil.
Whoa.
The media propaganda in social networks, the manipulation of minds with false information, with the creation of collective imaginaries, makes us succumb and fall into perdition. Again, the children of the devil who carry their cross. We question a belief, true or false, it goes beyond religion. Dogmas force people to perdition. The evident absence of a God leads us to chaos, since the fundamental stone has corroded to the point of not being able to sustain itself. Violence, death, and slavery take over reality, creating our own hell. Recorded, mixed, and mastered at Audio Custom Studio in Santiago, Chile. Produced by Slavery and Sebastian Puente. Bandcamp, slavery-chile.bandcamp.com. The band photo is looks like a thrash band to me.
I mean, that's a pretty thrashy band.
They got a nice pointy logo.
Mm-hmm.
That promo was a lot to take in.
They have a nice, not quite, but somewhat bilaterally symmetric logo.
And the single artwork looks like for ring wraiths.
Yeah, there's like 4.
I always go with ring wraiths from Lord of the Rings. It's 4 undead type skeleton dudes wearing robes.
Oh no, those are definitely Nazgul, if I've ever seen a Nazgul.
Oh, and there's a little thumbnail for the music video, and the bassist is playing a BC Rich Warlock with the Widow headstock, which is, I think that's a ding right there.
Ding.
All right, so what do you got?
I mean, I just, so because it's a single, I don't often do this. But due to the fact that it's a single and that they were up on Metal Archives, I looked at the lyrics to Demon's Sons, which I find actually very difficult to say.
I was doing I was looking up those lyrics too.
and they're gonna get a solid ear and 3/4 from me. And that's only because this song Demon's Sons has a pre-chorus, and I have no idea what a pre-chorus is.
Oh, I know what a pre-chorus is.
There you
We
go.
do them all the time.
Pre-chorus. Isn't that just the chorus? I mean,
it's like something that's
builds
somewhere between a chorus and a verse. It builds to the chorus.
then explain to me why this song ends with the chorus and then the pre-chorus.
I got nothing.
All right. I mean, that's intriguing. I have to find this out. So that's why I'm getting my 1 3/4 ears.
I will also I would like to draw a note to the fact that they use the word apocalypsis. Our last time's apocalypsis to come.
They sure do.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds,
and I'm not
sounds Greek.
I'm not totally positive if there's an apostrophe after son.
Well, there shouldn't. Well, there is on these lyrics.
Oh,
yeah.
Apocalypsis is Greek. Third declension, revelation disclosing.
But they're Chilean?
Yeah, they're from Chile.
Okay.
There's lots of questionable apostrophes here. Demons, sons is in places. Yeah, it warrants further investigation.
That looks like
unlike those dickholes from Corfu. This is a song I would much rather listen to than that Sylvester and Tweety Bird cartoon.
You know,
so that's why they're getting my 1 3/4 ears.
I was telling Mike before we started recording what makes the podcast interesting is conflict, but you're like outwardly battling people.
I mean, prove me wrong, Sedate Illusions. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, write your messages to Matt, and I'll read them on a future episode.
Yeah. But those cowards probably don't even have the stones.
Well, I like thrash metal. I like how angry they are at social media, and you know, to pick the least, the lowest hanging fruit, the thing that we can all hate. I like that. So
I believe there's a lost Podcast Them Down episode about that.
Oh yeah,
there is. Actually, I don't think it's that lost because it's on the Patreon.
Yeah, coming soon to Patreon.
I think it is. I don't know. I'll look it up. You go to the Patreon and find out.
We'll see if our patrons go down after it posts.
Yeah. All right. So I too will give it 1.5 ears. All right. You ready for the next one?
Wait, Mike didn't give his thing.
Yeah, so that's a no.
I'll give it an ear. I don't feel strongly about this at all. I don't hate it. I don't love it.
All right.
So I'll give it an ear.
All right.
Here's one I randomly picked. Burning Shadows US Power Metal announced Steel Diplomacy Live, Blu-ray, DVD, and double CD set.
0 ears.
They sent me my own promo, so I'm going to read it to you.
All right.
This is the first time I'm looking at how it came, because you kind of... I just provided bits, and they assembled it. So let's find out. I'm not sure I even proofread this, so we'll give this an honest review. U.S. power metal band Burning Shadows returns with a live Blu-ray, DVD, 2 CD set chronicling their 2019 Steel Diplomacy European tour. Included are complete sets from Riddle of Steel Fest in Marburg, Germany, and Into Battle Fest in Athens, Greece. Digital audio-only versions are also available. Bonus Blu-ray DVD tracks include audio commentary of the sets, bonus songs from additional shows, photos, and behind-the-scenes videos. Riddle of Steel audio was mixed from a multi-track board recording. Everything else was recorded and assembled from the band's personal archives. Steel Diplomacy will be released September 9th, 2022, only on the Burning Shadows Bandcamp page, Pre-orders are available at burningshadows.bandcamp.com. Formed in 2000, Burning Shadows brings to life haunting tales of classic writers such as H.P. Lovecraft, J.R.R. Tolkien, Robert E. Howard, Robert Bloch, and Fritz Lieber, as well as other stories ranging from mythology to fantasy to history. These powerful tales are delivered through appropriately melodic, epic, and thrashy power metal inspired by the European and U.S. stalwarts of the genre. Burning Shadows previously released Beneath the Ruins on Wrathchild Records, as well as the 20th anniversary EP, The Hunter of the Dark. Comment on the news, a quote of the artist label festival on the content of the press release. Quote, "It has been a dream for us to play Europe since we started the band, and Wrathchild Records made it possible. Reminiscent guitarist Tim, and we are forever grateful. We were eventually able to organize all the footage and photos and recordings from the tour into a coherent release. This type of thing we would usually just keep for our friends and family, but we decided to make it available to everyone. We are very pleased with how everything went despite all the obstacles we faced, and of course we can't wait to do it again for fans of Iced Earth, Blind Guardian, Primal Fear, Halloween." I don't remember writing that. burningshadows.bandcamp.com, and then there's a promo photo which is clearly just assembled from live photos.
Yeah,
a bunch of lazy fucks can't even get into this, get into the same small space just for a photo. And then there's a screenshot of the video, Steel Diplomacy official bootleg. All right. So, and then there's way too many links.
that's a lot of links.
Bandcamp official site, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Linktree.
Are we allowed to vote on this? Because I feel like there's some conflict of interest, because everybody on this podcast is either played in this band or is related to somebody in the band.
Well, again, we have repeatedly pointed out how extremely objective we are.
Yeah,
that's
when
true.
it comes to evaluations of things. Would you be interested in this based only on the promo? And if not, I got to work on my obviously, I read a ton of these things.
That's very true.
And, just looking at this, it's pretty wordy compared to the others.
I mean,
maybe it needs fewer words.
It's a fairly wordy promo. I'm a little confused of what a haunting tale is, because not only is it used in that copy, but it's also listed as a lyrical theme on the Burning Shadows Metal Archives page.
Believe it or not, I have not touched that thing.
So whatever a haunting tale is, it apparently has a lot of cachet with the Burning Shadows audience. I also have some cognitive dissonance with the term official bootleg.
We are going to discuss that at length in the next episode.
All right. Okay. Well, then I'll reserve my comments there.
All right. So stay tuned, listeners, for the Burning Shadows Steel Diplomacy discussion in a future episode.
Okay. All right. I mean, the album cover looks good. The logo's pretty good. I personally like another logo that a good friend of mine designed, but this logo is okay.
Jeez. Are you being objective?
I am being very objective. I mean, it's nice. It has that bilateral symmetry I want from a thrash power band. I like the evil knight. It's very diplomatic, I suppose. His sword is sheathed. It sounds interesting. I hope none of it was recorded in Greece. Otherwise, we got something to tangle with. But otherwise, I'll give it diplomatically. I'll give it an ear, and hopefully, I'll be pleased.
I don't generally do live albums. I'm pretty much only interested in studio albums. So, based on the promo, I would probably not listen to it.
Is that a 0 ears?
It's not a 0 ears. It's
that sounds like a 0 ear.
No,
I need you to be precise.
So I guess I'd give it an ear with the caveat that realistically, as a live album, I wouldn't listen to.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
That's a personal thing, though.
Content match, asshole.
I didn't sing that. I only sang the pre-chorus.
So what would I give my own promo? So I would probably give this 1.5 ears because
Wow. That's pretty
not because of the words, because there's too damn many words. Based on the logo.
Okay.
Probably not the photos, because a bunch of
photos are okay.
I only see one guy with long hair.
Well, I mean,
because
that's
Dave
true.
tied his up in this photo. Hang on. Let me finish.
Okay, sure.
Can I finish?
Sure, sorry.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
Okay. It says these are all knocks on it. Obviously, it says it's only available on Bandcamp, but then it gives me a Spotify link for some reason. We all know this quote was never said before I read it aloud. And the description of the sound is just buried in the middle here. So I don't know that I would have caught that, but I would have caught, for fans of Ice Earth Blind Guardian Primal Fear Halloween. Now I'm all in. So it would be 2 ears if it was a logo and fans of Ice Earth Blind Guardian Primal Fear Halloween, but I'm going to deduct half an ear for the shortcomings, and I'll do better next time.
I'm going to bump my score up another 1/4 ear, 1 1/4 ears, because looking back at the band photo, I realized that most band photos are just pictures of the band standing somewhere. And you could do that without any musicianship at all. At least in this picture, we can see that at least Burning Shadows minimally is really good at pretending to play, which is a lot better than we can say of most bands in their band photos. So that's worth another 1/4 ear.
Well, I can tell you where that photo came from. I edited it together from the Blu-ray footage that's in Steel Resolve. So,
holy shit.
Not Steel Resolve. That's a website where you can buy fantastic merch, including Steel Diplomacy shirt. Blech.
Yeah.
So Steel Diplomacy is where those. So if it's a good band photo, then you know get the Blu-ray, I guess. All right.
And
well,
it's so easy to pre-order on a Bandcamp, like I just did.
Did you? Let me see. See if I got an email yet.
I don't know.
See. Oh shit, you did. Well, thank you. You should have just told me, because I got it right here.
That's no fun.
All right. Until next time, Metal Nation, proofread your work and try again next time. Keep it metal.
Corf me, corf you.